and I'll make this as quick as possible. This is my new gun. This is a Kel-Tec PMR-30. It fires a .22 Magnum round, as many of you know. 30 rounds in that magazine, which is excellent capacity. As you can tell, this PMR-30, which is unloaded and the safety is on for good measure, this PMR-30 looks a little bit different than many of the other PMR-30s you might have already seen. It has a Burris Fastfire 2 micro red dot sight on it for quick target acquisition and also for easier sight adjustment. It's an excellent sight, and it has a new product that Kel-Tec has come out with. It has a 5-inch threaded barrel that comes with a simple lightweight aluminum cone style flash hider. The factory barrel, the original factory barrel, is 4.3 inches, so we should also see a little bit of a velocity boost with this 5-inch barrel. A lot of the other reviews and magazine articles and opinions that people have regarding the PMR-30 were based on the early first generation, if we can call them that, the early production models of the PMR-30. Kel-Tec has made a number of upgrades to this gun. I have my serial number blocked out there. I don't want the world to see that, but let's go over some of these upgrades. The frame is now made with a better polymer. It's stronger. It has a little bit of a texture to it. It's not as slick and cheap and plasticky and shiny looking as the old PMR-30 frames were. It also does not have the gap between the slide and the frame. The early PMRs, because the polymer was subpar, the frame would actually flex. It would droop and bend away a little bit, so you could see a pretty noticeable gap between the slide and the frame there. They got rid of that issue. Of course, they upgraded the barrel to 1 in 11 twist. These unfluted ones, this is one of the newer barrels that eliminates a lot of the keyholing issues that the barrels were having by giving it a faster twist rate. The sights, you still have those excellent fiber optic sights, but they have put little screws on the front sight that can be loosened so that you can more easily adjust for windage. They also stamped 22 WMR on the slide, so that's one of the quickest ways to tell if it's a new model. And they beefed up, they added some more steel to the breech where the slide and the barrel meet. It now completely encloses the rim of a loaded cartridge, which is safer for the shooter and just helps keep that .22 Magnum round behaving like it's supposed to. So there it is. A couple of ammo considerations. These are 3 that I really like. The best one, this is the fastest .22 Magnum round on the market right now, the CCI Plus V round. A lot of other manufacturers would call that a Plus P. I don't know why they say Plus V. But it has been chronographed in a 4-inch revolver at over 1,600 feet per second. Now, I have a 5-inch barrel here. I don't have the cylinder gap that a revolver has, so I may get even higher velocity. No, it still is not an FN57. This gun was never intended to be that, but if you want some excellent velocity, the best you can get is with these Plus V rounds, and Kel-Tec actually recommends them, so it's fine to use them. Because I have this sight on here and the steel mount that comes from Kel-Tec, it has added a little bit of weight to the slide, so some good high-powered ammunition will help it cycle reliably. I haven't had any issues yet. I also like this 30 grain VMAX. My PMR-30 loves them too. It's pointed. It has a little polymer tip. But that's an excellent round. It also is a fairly fast round. A lot of people with PMR-30s also like these Hornady Critical Defense 45 grain FTX rounds. A little bit heavier It also has a polymer in there to help establish a good balance between penetration and expansion. Supposedly, these rounds have been optimized to perform in shorter barrels in pistols. So there's a little bit better velocity out of those as well. So that's the ammo I would use. I would not use Winchester Super X, and this is why. This is a round that I fired with this PMR-30. As you can tell, the entire end of the cartridge just blew out. The round fired like it was supposed to out the front, but the back blew out and I had powder and some steel hit me in the face. And I also had some failures to eject with this ammo. A lot of people are having problems with the Super X ammo as well. They're getting some splits down the casing. Do not use Winchester Super X. Also, do not use Winchester Dynapoints, as they're an under-pressured round and they're fairly weak and they don't cycle reliably. And don't use any foreign .22 Magnum ammo as well. So there it is. Let's see how it fires. Here's where we're shooting from. Have a target set out there at 100 feet, 33 yards. See how it does. Well, here's my target. "33 yards. 1, 2, 3. These are previous shots when I was still sighting it in. It looks like I may want to go to the right a little bit, but other than that, I think we're dead on. Got 1, 2, 3. My last shot, I know was I jerked a little bit too much, but still a pretty decent grouping for 33 yards. I'm still going to adjust a little bit to the right, and then we'll be right on. So it's not unreasonable to think that this gun could be combat accurate out to much farther than this. Let's do some rapid fire shots now.